guys, I'm Selena Gomez, and this is my most requested live Ask Anything chat. Before I get started, I want to thank Romeo very much and iHeart for all their support and having me tonight. So let's get started. I feel very official right now. Anne from San Francisco. If you could be on a billboard in Times Square with one person, who would you pick and what theme would it be? What a great question. I feel like I'd want to be with, like, I don't know, like Al Pacino. I don't know, for like a whiskey or something. Like something really dark and moody. I feel like that would be cool. Of course, if you're 21 and older is what I mean, though. Deanna from Atlanta. When you're out on tour, is there another person besides yourself that you can find anything you might misplace? Wait, when you're out on tour, is there another person besides yourself that can find anything you might misplace? Meaning, like, if I forget something, that's all the time. I leave my phone, I leave my glasses, I leave everything everywhere. I feel like my best friend Courtney or Teresa. I don't even know if I answered that question right, but hopefully I did, Deanna. April from Charlotte. I read that you just bought a new house. That is very awkward. Since you're a celebrity, was it hard to go to an open house, or do you have to do a lot of footwork online? I'm not gonna lie, it's a little uncomfortable when I'm looking at houses and then the next day people know. But it's okay. I'm very blessed and very lucky that I get the opportunity to even do that. So I just kind of go for it. I just kind of go with the flow. Hope for the best. Okay. Patty from Chattanooga. Hope I said that right. Do you have any acting gigs coming up? All right, so here's the thing about acting. You got to do the whole audition process, and then if I even remotely get it, I'm not allowed to talk about it forever. So I'm not saying yes, and I'm definitely not saying no. So I have no idea, and I have to be that person and be really boring and say that. So sorry, Patty. But thank you. Leslie from Toronto. I love Toronto. Great to hear Bad Liar. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks. Plus, my friends will love hearing you say my name. Leslie, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Gabby from Alaska. We're off the beaten path for tour stops. Are there places that you haven't played before that you'll get to in the next few years? Hopefully. I'm very lucky. I've been to a lot of places, but I think that's always the goal. I like to go to as many places as I can and meet new people, go to different markets. It's fun for me. But I guess we'll see. We'll figure it out, me and you both. Valerie from Fresno. If I was to come to breakfast to the Gomez house, what is the specialty of the house? Well, my friend, that would be fried chicken and waffles. And yes, I have a deep fryer, and yes, I fry the chicken, and it's bomb. Some orange juice, fruit, because I pretend to be healthy, but I never touch it. It actually just looks pretty. Toast, bacon. Yeah, I can kind of go ham on that for sure. Maxine from Nashville. Who's the most famous person that you've wanted to meet but haven't yet? I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know. I get excited to meet people. I think Meryl Streep. That's always just like a top, not met her, would kind of freak out, probably have no idea what to say to her. But she's incredible. Shannon from Philadelphia. Can you do impersonations or accents? Not really, but I do have a friend who is in New York, and I met his sister, and she's from Jersey, and she talks like this, and it's the cutest thing in the whole world. She loves her husband. Her name is Jacqueline, and I think it's adorable. I love when she talks like this, and she does anything for her husband, and she will say that she loves her husband and will do anything for him. So I will say that one. It's not that good, though. Isabel from New York City. You and I are the same age, and I grew up watching you on Barney. Thank you. That show is so special to me and my childhood. How was it for you? It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Now, when I went to middle school, that wasn't very fun to navigate. But I think I went through that process pretty well and got through it, but definitely got made fun of. Mandy from Milan, how did you get involved with 13 Reasons Why? That is a good question. My mom found the book about 7 years ago, And she actually wanted to develop it with me to be in it as a film. And we had spent a long time trying to talk about this subject, but a lot of people are afraid to talk about this. It's something that's very complicated to discuss, and a lot of people didn't want to do it. So it took us 7 years to get the project to go. Netflix partnered with us, Paramount. We found the best writers, the most incredible cast, and that's how it came together. And I couldn't be more proud of that project because we put our heart and soul in it, and we're getting ready for season 2 right now. So very excited. Kim from Wellington. This might sound dumb. No, it won't. But in your position, do you have to take social media vacations in addition to physical vacations as well? Absolutely. That is not a dumb question. I think everybody on the face of the planet should put their phones down every now and then and chill. I think it's very hard because there's so much happening in the world and you're missing all of it because you're doing what I'm doing right now. And that can be very difficult and very hard. And it's important. So even if you're just taking a drive by yourself, just chill and don't worry about what somebody's posting, because about 100% of the time, that's not really how they're feeling. It's a throwback picture of when they looked really good and they spent a lot of time editing it, so you're not missing out. Terry from Toronto. Love my Canadians. How was your recent trip to our great city of Toronto? It was amazing. One of my good friends, Petra Collins, is from Toronto. I went to go see her exhibit. It was absolutely stunning and beautiful. She is so cool and one of my favorite people on the face of the planet. And my boyfriend's from there and he's really cute. Christian from Charlottesville. Will you be touring this year? Not this year. This year is going to be a little bit more based on the music, based on my fans, my interactive stuff with you guys, focusing on you, but there will be a tour 100%. Manny from England. Will we be seeing you in the UK soon? Of course. I love you guys very much with all of my heart, and I want to give you nothing but love all the time, so I will be there. Don't know when, but I will. Annie from Miami. What is a relaxing Selena Gomez day like? It is full-on Netflix and chill. It is that vibe. There is food involved always. Not leaving my bed, watching movies, being with the people I love, a few FaceTimes, in between. That's my day. Loney from Cincinnati. How many phones do you go through a year? I think the real question is how many phone numbers do I go through in a year? I only had maybe 2 or 3. If I crack the screen, it's usually like that for a while. I don't think I go through a lot of phones, but phone numbers, yes. Sally from Lexington. What happened to the scene? That to me was a very specific time in my life. I think if you're 14, 15, 16 and you're trying to sing about situations in life that you haven't experienced, I don't really know if that qualifies you as an artist, if that is me being honest with you. So I feel like for me that was I think it was me exploring where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, and it helped me to have people that were older around me that helped guide me and inspired me and pushed me. And then there's a moment where I felt like I could do it and I wanted to try it on my own, and I feel like it's just kind of starting now, or with Revival, which was the last album. So yeah, they were great guys. Grace from Madrid. Can you tell us anything about Hotel Transylvania 3? How did you end up getting a voice role in that? This is one of my favorite projects I've ever been a part of because I love my littles. My littles are the little babies that come and watch the things and the movies, and they're so cute because if they don't like something, they tell you. They think it's awful, and I love that. They're very honest. But they love this, and it's so much fun to be a part of it. Adam Sandler is hilarious. His kids are amazing. So just to be a part of something that can bring families together is kind of my steez, my style. So it happened very organically. They asked me to be a part of it, and it did really well, and here we are working on the next one. So thank you guys if you've enjoyed it. All right, this is me now saying you've just watched my exclusive Ask Anything chat with Romeo and Most Requested Live. Thank you guys so much for all the questions and iHeart. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys soon. I can't wait for you to hear the new music. I'll be on tour. I love you guys with all my heart, and I will see you soon.